Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gooblefly. My name is 100%. Fuck it, we're going with that intro. My name is Luke, and we're here with Aviary Attorney. So, if you don't watch my vlogs, I'm going to be using this as a test for what I'm just kind of like in my brain calling like the Gooblefly variety bit. Whereas I get to fuck around and play whatever game I want over the weekend kind of stick. So, we're going to start with Aviary Attorney. I love my visual novels. I love puzzle games. This is, I believe, a kind of mixture of the two. Kind of like Ace Attorney games for the DS, which, by the way, I am also considering playing for this section. Anyway, click to begin. New game. I have no idea what to expect from this. I am going in completely blind. This game came out a long time ago, and I thought this game looked fucking amazing when it came out, but then just never really had the income to buy it. The Chateau Crinière of Baron Rogueul. Good writing game. Make it so that I can never read anything. That is a stabbed frog. Is that Monsieur Grenouille? Oh, mon Dieu! Damn, Cataline, what have you done? Dame Cataline, I don't. This is great. Act 1. A cat with claws. Look at the bird. He's a little... he bumps. Sparrowson. It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well, look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon? Ugh. Too early for worms. Past the cabinet of... Please don't put so much French in it that it makes it sound like I'm an idiot. There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. Business? Bing! A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honours. All right. Ahem. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She's being held at La Concierge prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur Pertoin de Mao of the de Mao State. Well, this is quite something. I know! Your first serious client in months! Not just that, the de Mao estate is known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for his efforts. Wow! So I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? Of course. Of course. It would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Concierge. Excellent! My derriere was getting tired of all this sitting around. Oh, but I better fly away. Signor de Mao's letter first. File away in 1 moment, Falcon. Patois' letter has been added to your evidence folder. You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking... Oh, we can just... bonk. Signor de Mao's letter legs counter. Okay, cool. Just seeing how that looks. Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. Again, I recall you losing it at New Year's party. And at Christmas. Yes, alright. No need to make a list. Falcon has picked up his wallet. We have 20 francs. Yeah, we can see how much money we've got. Let's make a move. Bonk. I like the sketch style of this. It looks really cool. Welcome to the map screen. From here you can travel to any listed area by clicking on a location, name, or location node. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. So there is some mechanic to it. So, for example, we can now go to the concierge. That's our Aviary Attorney, and our Aviary Attorney office. Okay, let's go to the concierge first, shall we? That seems like the place to go for this case. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the concierge prison. Solemn-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the concierge! They say it's the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable, the cells are spotless, the guards are well-mannered. What do you want? What bird is that supposed to be? Good day, monsieur. I'm here to say Dame Cataline de Mao. I am due to represent her in court. Oh, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine, fine. Follow me. Bum, bum. I like the bounce movement. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Smack. I also really like that. Oh, she's a kitty. Sigh. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Dame Cataline de Mao, I presume. You've arrived. Fantastic. Lawyer Monsieur Falcon and his petite assistant, Sparrowson. Milady is knowledgeable. Don't. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry!
My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town.
I'm flattered.
But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people to dress director.
Oh. You see, Falcon, I told you, listing on the Aviary attorney would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Kathleen, could you fill us in some details? Your father's letter was a little brief.
I can do my best. What is it you wish to know?
What happened the night of the murder?
Oh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Crinier, the home of the great Baron Rogiel. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Grenouille and the Baron about business stuff.
Business stuff?
Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner they were talking about the company's shares and investments, but I really didn't understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun.
Sorry, a man with a what took your what?
Camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture.
Wow, technology is amazing! I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Pshaw, let me believe! Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll take a note of it. Camera has been added to your evidence folder. Please, continue, Dame Kathleen.
So, after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur.
It must have been terrifying.
It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave kitty. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon?
Jesus Christ. These voices are killing me already. I've only been going for like 10 minutes. Let's redo that line, shall we? And cut it out. These voices are killing me. I do have a glass of water here to help me with it. I've only been going 10 minutes. My throat is already starting to grate. Who was there that evening? Dame Kathleen, who attended the banquet that evening.
Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest maman couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rogiel, who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Caroline, I think she was called. Of course, there was Monsieur Grenouille. Well, until, he died. And there was Monsieur Rapito de Rapino, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Oh, prediction. She's right. There was a small character inside the camera box. There is no photograph. It's going to be a piece of evidence, and the person inside the box did the murder. Prediction number 1. Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Did you see anything suspicious?
Suspicious?
Like maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon.
Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you are looking for an easy answer.
You got me.
I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal, the food was delicious, the conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see. Wait, Falcon, you missed something of huge importance. I did? Dame Kathleen, you said the food was delicious, but you didn't say what food it was. You and your damn stomach. Let me see.
Oh, sorry, let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic
butter, so it wasn't a vampire. Go on.
Then a marbled steak served perfect bloody rare.
Glorious! Falcon, write this down. What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case. Write it all down, please, for me. Fine, fine. Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. Bloody rare steak has been added to your evidence folder. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to your clients on an empty stomach.
Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery.
No cutlery, even for the steak.
Nope. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau Crinier would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen.
That is a little peculiar.
Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon?
No, I think that will be all. So what's the plan now, Falcon? The way I see it, we have 2 tasks. We should head to Chateau Crinier and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. And we should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Rapito de Robino. 2 days for 2 tasks. Seems doable. Yeah, but we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you?
I believe you. Of course, Dame Kathleen. It's our duty as lawyers and as gentlemen to have faith in your testimony. You can trust us.
Thank you both.
Oh, I've already run out. I'm already forgetting these 2 voices. Dame Kathleen, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Rogiel. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog. I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Sparrowson has started compiling a Facebook. You can and so this is lets us look at the people that we've seen. J.J. Falcon, the Aviary attorney himself. Sparrowson, Falcon's suave and courageous lackey. What a handsome fellow. Potois de Mal. Have we met? We haven't actually met him, but he's the dad, the one who sent us the letter. The wealthy father of Dame Kathleen. Potois hired us to defend Dame Kathleen in court. An ill-mannered jailkeeper seems to feel disgust for criminals and for animals in general. The elegant Stop putting long words in my game. The elegant bourgeoise. Is it bourgeois or is it bourgeoisie if you say it without, like, as an adjectival form? I don't know. Daughter of Seigneur Potois de Mont. She has been accused of murdering Monsieur Grimway, the froggy businessman who was murdered at Chateau Crinière, a colleague of Potois and Rogiel. And there's a lot of characters. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's make a move. So, we can now visit La Concierge and AA offices without taking a day. But we have a choice. We can now go to Studio de Robino and meet the photographer. Or we can go to Chateau Crinière to meet other people. Let's go with Crinière first. I think that seems like the most interesting. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Crinière. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. It's a deer.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are very sick and starving, see? Cough! Cough! I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change?
You have 20 francs to roll. What will you do? Give 10 francs. Here you go. Stay safe, madame.
Oh, wow. Bless you, monsieur. Bless you.
That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. Time's tough. Making sure a mother and a child can make it through the last of winter is the least I can do. But what am I doing standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson. We've got business to attend to. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Crinière. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Rogier must be loaded. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine. Is he here right now? Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Hey, Baron, we'd like a word! How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Oh, he's posh! Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogier, property owner extraordinaire, as you'll say us. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? Let's be honest, not quite. I'm a private attorney, J.J. Falcon. This is my associate, Sparrowson. Liars, eh? You know you are the first to have passed through here today. Oh? Yes. This jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning, asked a bunch of questions, and hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know who he was, Sparrowson? Perhaps. I have a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. A friend of yours? Something like that. So what can I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenway, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. Oh God, I'm killing my throat. I suppose you messieurs will want to see the crime scene for yourself. Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You will find the garden of the murder occurred through the back door. You may also be interested in the lounge in the second floor, third door to your right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph. Prior to the unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not. It's to my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. That's no good to us. This trial may be over by then. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations. So where should we go first? So we can go to, I'm going to assume garden lets us see the crime scene, lounge lets us look at get information which will help us when the photograph is developed, and the main hall lets us interview the guy. So let's start with the main hall, because I think we should talk to him first. Do Mercedes have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. Actually, we haven't visited the garden yet. We definitely do that. Oh, so we can't talk to him yet. We'll start with the garden then. Dame Cataline said that she found Monsieur Grenouille in the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place. Hey Falcon, did the crime scene investigation thing? The crime scene investigation thing. Yeah, you know that thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. You mean search for evidence? Yeah, do that! That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time a Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. Investigation node click on an item of interest and we will examine it. When you have had enough, or you can find nothing else to examine, click on the X in the top right corner. So, I think this might be kind of cool, because I think we don't actually have to find anything. I think we can just fuck off and we'll just fail the mission, but it's just cool that that's an option, you know? Right, so we've got the fountain. It does highlight things we can look at, so I'm just going to sort of like wiggle my mouse over gently to see what it picks up as interesting. So we got the main 4 statues and these. Right, so let's just go in order. Baron Rogueul sitting likes his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. I like this game. This game has a good script. I finally crafted horse statue. The mane looks almost lifelike. Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? No, I would not. Okay, they put that one in just to make a pun. Not a good one either. The fountain is finely crafted. It's solid, carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would have been a perfect place to stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in and take a close look, just to be sure. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look in the upper basin. There's a balcony there, you twats. Me? No way. If you want to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around in the fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to sell this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it? Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon's face or plant squiggles? Always tails. Plant squiggles. It's called a wreath, Sparrowson. Well, sure, I'll bet plant squiggles. Here I go. Bing. It's heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor, Falcon. Gah, fine. Hold my shoes. Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I was expecting that. Or both of you should have noticed a fucking balcony that is obviously above the bowl. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Sorry. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim. I love the dripping Falcon. No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is it? It's brown and sticky and smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to Baron Rogueul. Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case. Cigar butt has been added to your evidence folder. Is there anything else we need to do here? Yeah, there's still... it does deselect things that you can't, that you've already looked at, which is cool to know. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep, eventually we realized it was just filling up on hors d'oeuvres. Oh, terrible. And one last horse pun, shall we? A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a barn, the barkeeper says, "Why the long face?" Yes, we've all heard that one. What? No. The barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the table." I think it's time to write in the horse jokes. And it would appear that we are out of things to investigate. Oh, no, there's a spot there. Dried blood in the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died. Do you see any bloody footprints? Ooh, or maybe a name scrawled in blood written with the frog's last breath. Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing is here's a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate the body was moved or the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille has attacked and killed in the staircase. Okay, so, I mean, it's still important to know that the body wasn't moved. Right, that would appear to be us. I think we're done here. Good call, but are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time. Don't push your luck. Okay, we'll do lounge next.